curious case from Punjab, which is getting even more and more curious. It is a case of one COVID kit, 3 tenders, 3 raids, infinite questions and 0 answers. The story of how the Fateh kits were purchased in Punjab. Fresh skeletons are now tumbling out of the closet in the alleged medical kit scam. Times Now has traced the address of one of the vendors roped in by the Punjab government. And believe it or not, a company that is supposed to supply drugs and medical equipment is operating out of a cold storage facility. But this is not the only discrepancy. Right from inviting repeated tenders, 3 tenders within a month, to revising the rates from 837 to 1,338 rupees per kit, to choosing dodgy vendors, one that doesn't even have a drug license. Every step has several inconsistencies, giving the opposition enough ammunition to train their guns at the Amrinder government.
1.5 साल तो किसी हस्पताल 'ਚ जाके किसी ਦੀ ਸਾਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਿੱਤੀ। 4.5 ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਲਗਜ਼ਰੀ ਫਾਰਮ ਹਾਊਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਿਕਲ ਕੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਆਫਿਸ ਤੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ, ਆਪਣੇ ਸੈਕਟਰੀਏਟ ਤੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਗਏ ਤੇ ਅਫਸਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸਰਕਾਰਾਂ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਘੁਟਾਲੇ। ਕੱਲ ਵੈਕਸੀਨ ਦਾ ਘੁਟਾਲਾ ਆਇਆ, ਅੱਜ ਫਤਿਹ ਕਿੱਟ ਦਾ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ। ਜਿਵੇਂ 50 ਦਿਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਉਹ ਟੈਂਡਰ ਨੂੰ 5 ਵਾਰੀ ਟੈਂਡਰ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ 700 ਦੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਉਹ ਟੈਂਡਰ 1500 ਤਾਈਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਗਏ ਤੇ 350 ਕਿੱਟਾਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਹੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ 60-70 ਕਰੋੜ ਕਰਪਸ਼ਨ ਕਰ ਗਏ। ਤੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਪਤਾ, ਜਦੋਂ ਮਹਾਮਾਰੀ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਬਠਿੰਡੇ 'ਚ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਫਤਿਹ ਕਿੱਟ ਆਏ ਨੇ, ਟੈਂਡਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਕਸੀਮੀਟਰ ਸੀ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਕਿੱਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਕਸੀਮੀਟਰ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ। ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਹ ਸਬ ਸਟੈਂਡਰਡ ਕੁਆਲਿਟੀ ਸੇ। ਉਹ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਇਸ ਸਮੇਂ 'ਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਆਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਿ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਤਕਲੀਫਾਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਸਰਕਾਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੰਤਰੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਕਮਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ।
ਹੁਣ ਫਤਿਹ ਕਿੱਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਡਾ ਵੱਡਾ ਘੁਟਾਲਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਆਇਆ ਔਰ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਮੁੱਖ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਹੋਣ ਦੇ ਨਾਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਜ਼ਿੰਮੇਵਾਰੀ ਤੋਂ ਭੱਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ। ਜੇ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਰਮ ਹਿਆ, ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਵੀ ਗੈਰਤ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ 'ਚ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮੁੱਖ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਅਸਤੀਫਾ ਦੇ ਦੇਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਮਾਮਲੇ ਦੀ ਜਾਂਚ CBI ਨੂੰ ਹੈਂਡਓਵਰ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੰਗ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining us now, Syed Zafar Islam, National Spokesperson of the BJP, Jamveer Singh, Spokesperson of the Akali Dal, Sujata Paul, Gokul Chandran and MC Abbas, all political analysts. My first question, though, is to petitioner in this case and advocate Gaurav Bamba. Why do you think, Gaurav Bamba, that this is a scam? It's being called a scam. Why do you think it is one?
First of all, I am not having any enmity with the government as well as with the government officials. But being a responsible person of country, I do the needful for the people. So firstly, the center government has launched National Health Mission in 2013. Every state has its own health department. It is divided into 2 major posts. One is Director Procurement and another is Director Finance. Earlier, there were Additional Chief Secretary Mr. Anurag Thakur, under whose supervision Punjab overcome crisis of COVID to some extent. But however, after the government was having problems with him, he was an IAS officer, he was a very honest IAS officer, and there was problem of government with that official person, and he was transferred to some other post. And in the meanwhile, Shri Hussain Lal takes charge of health secretary. It is pointed out that Dr. Rajesh Sharma, who was working as a procurement director, he was a very honest man. He was a very, very honest and loyal man. But reason known to the best to the persons who interfere into the working of Dr. Rajesh Sharma. And
so let's talk about the Fateh kits, specifically about the Fateh kits. Why have you gone to court asking for an investigation? Yes.
Excuse me, let me speak, please. Working of the Dr. Rajesh Sharma, and he resigned from this post. Now, coming on to the major point, that is a Fateh kits. Though it is the Director Finance is a permanent post. However, this post has been allotted to the CA and it is on the contractual basis. A CA who doesn't know about the health department, how this post has been given to the CA? How it is possible? After that, now I'm coming on to the main issue, that is a COVID kits. Government floated a tender. Bidders ने bid की of first bid was given by the Sangam company for the 837 rupees. Now kindly look at the matter. 837 की एक जो है कंपनी ने बिड की, गवर्नमेंट ने वही बिड जो है 940 रुपए में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फाइनल किया. The difference of 100 rupees. Now the money of exchequer and taxpayers have been looted by the government. How it is possible? Now 100 रुपए का गैप आ गया. 837 में मैंने बिड भरी, गवर्नमेंट ने मेरे को 940 में जो बिड है वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फाइनल किया. How it is possible? How it is possible? The money has been looted. Now after that, there were the guidelines of the government कि अच्छे से अच्छा जो है ना, कम दामों पर जो है वो माल खरीदना है और बेस्ट क्वालिटी जो है वो लोगों तक पहुंचानी है. अब हमारे यहाँ पे क्या हुआ कि जो टैक्स पेयर्स का पैसा है वो हमने लूटा, लेकिन हमने बीइंग ए कोविड किट किसी को भी आज तक प्रोवाइड नहीं की. उसमें क्या हुआ, द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ गवर्नमेंट वाज दैट द फंड शुड नॉट बी मिसयूज्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट, एंड बिड ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ ₹940 वाज वैलिड फॉर 180 days. It is very important. 180 days के लिए ये जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट था 940 का, 837 की बात छोड़ो, 940 में गवर्नमेंट ने जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किया, ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट जो है 180 डेज के लिए वैलिड था. बट गवर्नमेंट फ्लोटेड ए न्यू टेंडर विद इन ए पीरियड ऑफ 1 week. हाउ इट इज पॉसिबल? गवर्नमेंट ने टेंडर तो इसीलिए किया कि अच्छी क्वालिटी कम दामों पे हम लोगों को दें, ठीक है, लेकिन जो वो गवर्नमेंट ने नया जो टेंडर किया, दैट टेंडर वाज ऑफ 1228 to the company that is Grandway Incorporation Company of Ludhiana. Now kindly, it is a very funny thing, the Grandway company is not dealing in they are not having any drug license, and they are dealing in a textile. How it is possible a company which is dealing in a textile is getting the drug license, without drug license and getting a tender? How it is possible?
Now let's come to the point. Sujata Paul, straight off the bat, the issue of the 3 tenders, the hiked price, and a company with no drug license being told to supply these medical equipment. Can you explain the mystery of how this happened?
I tell you one thing.
In fact, I would like to correct the gentleman, because it was on 14th September last year that the first tender came in, where 50,000 kits were procured, and those were at a rate of 1,028 rupees 50 paisa plus GST. Please let me speak now.
No.
On 14th March, listen, please don't speak. I didn't speak in between. 14th March, I have the facts right in front of me. 14th March, the second tender happened, and the rates which were there was L1, L2, L3. L1 was the lowest, but what rate he was quoting, he was not, supplying the same specifications that the other two were willing to do, and there the rates came down to 840 when the government intervened along with GST. So it's not 837, Mr. Whatever, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. 840 plus GST, I'm sorry about that. 13th April was the third one, where L1 was 1,095 plus GST. Then when you're talking about the next one on 25th April, next one on 29th April, and 14th May. So there were a lot of these. Now, why did this happen? The reason was that there was a sudden shortage of oximeters in the market, and this is why once the government even had to cancel the tender, right? I think the petitioner would know that. The one which was done on 29th April and closed on 4th May, that one, 29th April, that had to be closed. And after that, the same day, 29th April, they opened another tender for which was closed on 4th May, which was accepted. What happened was that the Corona Mukt Pind Abhiyan also had to start, and 4th May, 5th May, and 6th May, the cases were rising drastically, and the government had to procure all these COVID kits. So they decided to,
but these kits were being given by the first supplier itself. Why? No, just a second. These kits were being supplied, were being provided by the initial company.
No. I'm telling you, what happened was that the government was going to have one kit that they were assembling themselves. Second was what the gentleman just mentioned, Grandway, and the third was Novex. The lowest one was Novex, 1195 plus GST. So the government decided to go, take this one. However, as far as the license is concerned, they are right about the fact that they question them. And though that is not really something which is a major reason, because the billing is going to be done directly to the licensee who is going to be supplying
Syed
it,
Zafar
who
Islam.
has the paper.
So it was an emergency. It was an emergency purchase and not about a scam. Syed Zafar Islam.
Absolutely.
Let me speak.
Let me come here, please. I have had several occasions Sujata Paulji as co-panelist on various programs, but I have never seen her so angry like today she is,
I'm not
and rightly
angry.
so rightly because she is defending something which is indefensible. Her party is known for scams. And the more you dig, every government they run, the more you dig, you will unearth many such scams. Because I know it's a very difficult job for you, Sujata ji, and I can very well understand that you are doing it. It's a tough job for you because your party is known for that. There are many fraudsters in your party who always believe that.
Mr. Islam, it's not even a point that you're making. What is the point?
That scam is.
Please make the
I'm coming
point.
to
I'm
that.
waiting because I want to answer.
I'm coming to that. That's something which is. I just wanted to sensitize you and the viewers that you are upset today because you are defending
Not
something
at all.
which genuinely is undefensible. Away from that, let me tell you that it is so open and it's out in public domain that how the scams have been, in fact, who is the architect, how the entire scam has been or the transaction has been staged. It is so visible. The prices at different stage, the pricing has been paid more and you have acquired more kits by offering higher prices. So you wanted to set a base at lower price and at 837 or 40 rupees, you ordered only 50,000 kits. And then you increased the price, you ordered 150,000 kits. And then, of course, you went beyond that, even 13,000 rupees. That only suggests that even in emergency, no government officers pays this kind of a huge premium to acquire anything. Because you will negotiate, you will renegotiate, and especially when the offer is valid and you have a valid offer from a vendor, then why will you go for another bidding process? Because you have an offer which is valid and which is very competitive. That only suggests, Sujata ji, that there is somebody in the government, in your party, who believes that a scam is something which you all are familiar with. So why not? There's an opportunity when the people are suffering. It is an opportunity for scamsters. So they have done it.
Answer this.
So please accept it.
Gokul Chandran.
Yes. Can I answer this? I just want to add something. This was done
No,
on
let
the
Gokul-
advice of the Joint
let Gokul Chandran come in on this.
Commissioner Trust.
Yeah, good evening, Padmaja.
Gokul
Thanks
Chandran.
for the opportunity. Yeah. See, everything seems to be scam to BJP and AAC. Whenever there is an election in the state, there is a modus operandi. They find something, they find a new scam, and somehow they bring it to the open. There will be nothing. And it is a hit and run case, actually. They can't prove anything. They just go around shouting from the rooftop without proving anything. There is a professional angle to this. When you procure anything for the government, the spokesperson of the BJP and the other person who is sitting there, they should understand there are few professional things which have to be looked. It is not only the money that matters when any procurement is done. One is a financial bidding and one is a technical bidding. There are two biddings in any procurement that the government does. The financial bidding, a party may be L1, but not necessarily technically they are qualified to supply the entire thing which the government has asked for. So government not necessarily has to go to the lowest bidder if they are not able to satisfy the requirements of the government which the government has asked for. That's why the Punjab government, though the 837 rupees were quoted, government felt that these guys, they will not be able to give us quality material because it is a health emergency and who quoted high. But then she could ensure the quality.
No, wait. There is a technical problem in what you are saying. Jangveer Singh, you've got Mr. Gokul Chandran saying that this is not just about going to the lowest bidder, but the person who will give you what you want. And this was not happening in the case. This is why you had an inflated price. Jangveer Singh.
First of all, I thought the Congress spokesperson would like previously when the Congress government admitted of wrongdoing in the vaccine scam. I thought this time also probably they will first admit of wrongdoing, apologize, and then say that they are ready for a free and fair inquiry. Instead of doing that, lot of logic, I think logic to them, but something you're playing with lives out here. Punjabis are angry. Whatever has happened is a crime against humanity. And you're talking about health emergency, something which you took 2 months to do. You're talking about quality and people that the first person who was given the tender will not be able to supply quality stuff. What stuff did you supply? Mrs. Harsimrat Badal, you quoted her earlier in this program only. She's told how oximeters were missing from the kits. Whatever expensive stuff was supposed to be in the kit is missing. And in any case, even if the oximeter is there, it is not working. It is of the cheapest and the worst quality. So what are you talking about quality? See, this is an open and shut case of corruption. This is a case of kickbacks. Now, first of all, this case of corruption follows the first case of corruption of when the Congress party sold vaccines to private hospitals. That also was a case of corruption. Obviously, it's coming in the heels of the first case.
There goes your argument of good quality products. Answer, Mr. Singh.
Not admitting the wrong.
There goes your argument of good quality being given precedence.
But
Gokul Chandran.
If they should allow a central inquiry into this, a CBI inquiry. Why don't they say that we are ready for a probe in this matter? Why are you shying away from a probe? Why don't you let a free and fair inquiry take place? Balbir Sidhu, why is he not dismissed? Why is it not found? Where did the kickbacks go? And why is the Chief Minister defending Balbir Sidhu? Why is the Chief Minister silent till now? Why is this government silent? Why is it so insensitive? These are questions that need to be answered.
Listen, the case is in the court, it is sub judice, and the government has already told we will show to the court all the documents required and why it is being done. Can you wait till then before coming out with vague arguments and illogical arguments? Can you
won't tell the people. Punjabis don't need to know. Punjabis don't need to know. You will indulge in a cover-up exercise.
You don't,
as you tried to do earlier, but you were caught. You have been caught again. Brave reporters have gone to Ludhiana. They have gone to this cold store where the company supposedly supplying quality stuff, quality medicines, was found to be in a gully where they're selling some random garments. Is this the professionalism of the government? You should be apologizing for all this. You should be telling the Punjabi leaders something wrong.
So we were told, MC Abbas, the logic being given was that, we went for a higher price because the quality was higher. Now you've got the BJP, Aam Aadmi Party and Akali Dal telling you, one, the COVID kits did not even have proper equipment. Some of it,
you didn't supply anything.
They are not working, and two, the company that is supposed to supply this medical equipment is working out of a cold storage facility. What exactly is this better quality that people of Punjab are getting, paying a higher price from their pocket? Taxpayers giving a higher price from their pocket. MC Abbas.
Certainly, sir, but you rightfully asked a question. As a matter of fact, I was listening to my good friend Dr. Islam Saab, the Rajya Sabha MP and the other gentlemen as well, and also the advocate who filed the PIL. Let me get straight to the point and quote what Mr. Balbir Singh Sidhu, the state health minister, said. The matter is in court. It's a matter of sub judice. We also need to understand that the Punjab minister will be answering to the public interest litigation filed accordingly. Let the investigation take place. The respective cabinets acting as judges pronouncing sentences is absolutely not done. Let the investigation take place, and that is when we derive to a conclusion. Doodh ka doodh aur pani ka pani. Found to be guilty, then it is a corrupt. If not, why you or me to decide on a television show and debate and pronounce him guilty? So let there be a free and fair investigation. Let them get equal defense.
Syed Zafar Islam. So argument is, yes, Syed Zafar Islam. Don't do politics over something that is sub judice.
Excuse me, I just want to...
Just a second, sir. We are not politicizing it, and we don't have the intent to politicize it. We are just trying to bring the truth to the public domain. And in the public domain, everyone knows what is the credentials of Congress ministers and the credibility of its party. So everyone knows what is the credibility of Congress party. They are always, whenever there is an opportunity, they will always indulge in wrongdoing and try to make money. And it's even when Sujata Paul was saying that there was a crisis, it was an emergency. But it may have been an emergency. May have been a crisis. But for you, thought it was an opportunity. For you, it was an opportunity. For you, it was an opportunity. And that's why you exploited the opportunity.
Okay, just a second.
The wisdom of Punjab and Haryana.
Please, I didn't interrupt you. Have some sensible justice. You will speak on your turn. When your turn is there, you can speak. You don't make.
Okay, Mr. Abbas, it is indeed very touching that you say we must abide by the wisdom of the Punjab and Haryana High Court. However, the same logic is not applied to a million other things, including things like Vikas Dubey's encounter death or the Hathras unfortunate crime, where everyone has decided that the criminal is guilty before the verdict actually comes out, even before the police complaint is filed. Leaving that aside, where is the question of accountability, Gaurav Bamba? Should there be no accountability sought in the meantime?
Simple probe. Try
Gaurav
to
Bamba.
find out what happened.
All right, we don't seem to have Gaurav there with us. Yes, Sujata Paul.
Yeah, hasn't he petitioned?
No accountability.
So it is. Yes, so he's already gone to court and the court will do its job. However, I also want to add over here that the Public Transparency in Public Procurement Act 2019, Chapter 1, Subsection 4B of the Punjab Transparency in Public Procurement Act 2019, there is a provision of emergency procurement, and this has been done because the Commissioner Drugs had advised that this needed to be done because cases were rising. As far as the quality of the products are concerned, that is a matter of investigation. When they've already gone to court, shouldn't we wait for that?
Well, can I just come in, please?
Mr. Singh wants to respond to you. Mr. Jangmeet Singh wants to respond to you. Yes, just a second, Syed Islam, before that, Jangmeet Singh.
In the garb of a health emergency, it is very sad and shameful. Not expected. You cannot justify this act. You cannot justify any act of corruption by giving the excuse of a health emergency. You had 2 months. You had 2 months. You tell me there is no other company except for Grandway which could have supplied medicines. There's no licensed company. There's no licensed company in Punjab. You picked up a company which was a Benami company.
Madam, if I may just interrupt you for a second, you are putting up such a spirited defense. You have given every single logic. You have spoken of how this was an emergency purchase. There is a law backing it. Can you explain how a company with no license is being expected to give this premium quality product that you are batting for?
Again, I told you that as far as that is concerned, the licensee's papers have already been deposited and the billing is going to be done in the licensee's name. What? The person who was bidding There is no reason why he cannot bid. There's no law.
Look,
Can I just come in, please? for
Okay,
the-
just a second. I think the petitioner wants to make a legal point to you, and then I'll bring in Sayyid Zafar Islam. Yes, Gaurav Bamba.
Two bids have been given to the Grandway company. How it is possible a company which is not having any drug license and is dealing in a textile, how it is possible for the Punjab officials to give a bid to those company? How it is possible? Who is behind this? We have to, now I have filed the PIL before the Honorable High Court, and High Court has ordered that to inspect all the things what the government has done, what the government officials had done. Now government officials had done the things. Now COVID scam, now 2 times tender has been given to this same company. How it is possible? One is of 1237 and another one is of 1337 within a week. The validity of the first tender was 180 days. What was the eagerness of a government to give another bid on the 100 rupees, maximum to 100 rupees? I just want to ask from the government officials, what was the reason why they have enhanced the money of 100 rupees? What was the reason?
Okay, their reason is that this was supposed to be an emergency purchase. It was supposed to be for better quality. However, whether a need of a CBI investigation is there at this time, that remains a question before the Punjab government. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you very much, all gentlemen and Sujata Paul, for having joined me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.